Today on the AZ Westside Wheelers, it gets real.
Broke things happen.
Stick around. You're parking right there.
I was like, why is everybody stopping?
We had to. What's up, guys? Kill from the AZ Westside Wheelers, and today we're back at it on the beautiful Moss Wash Trail, heading up to Gold King Mansion. We got some new friends joining us that has their new JT Gladiator stretching his legs on his maiden voyage. There was a little bit of carnage on the trail. Did we get him out of there? Stick around, find out. Joe coming through with Monstro on that line coming up the waterfall, a line he's done many times before. Makes it look pretty easy. Very minimal slippage. Those Mickey Thompson tires, super grippy, and I know he's happy with them. And here's another example of a JKU on Dana 44s with a 40-inch tire, so definitely can be done. It's all in the setup and how you drive it. Our buddy Aaron came with us today. He just did a new setup in the front end, rebuilding that front axle. Got some new Adams drive shaft, drive lines up there to help with beefing everything up, and had a little bit of trouble coming up this spot. It can get very slick, as you can see, and again, 40-inch tires do make a difference. He's just on a 35-inch tire, but again, these obstacles are kind of deceiving. Cameras don't really do it justice. He does a pretty good job and really just has to stay in it. And that's why we buy sliders. He got through it and did a really great job. Jeremy and Zach in the ZJ. This is Zach's ZJ, and Jeremy is his dad, and he opted to drive for the day. It's always a good time hanging out with these guys. They're super fun to be around. Always just stoked to be out on the trail, and they do a really good job. Had a little bit of trouble later on in the day, which we'll see a little bit later on. But for right now, you can see he's really working it to have to get that ZJ to pick the right line coming through here. Again, that spot is a little bit deceiving with how big it can actually get. You had it good. Back it up again and keep your ass in that way and stay passenger when you come up on that line again. Here you can see just how washed out this section is and how big of an obstacle it really is. So it is kind of tough to pick the line that you need to be on, and sometimes things can get a little sideways. Stay right on that line, right? Back up a little bit and roll into it and stay in it. Yeah, just doesn't want to stick. Up until this point, nobody had noticed he was missing any lug nuts. We'll get back to that a little bit later.
Come up and turn.
Passenger. gotta warm them up. Yep, drive her a little more. Yep, just like that. Use it like a ramp. Hang on.
I don't think that's gonna work.
That's not gonna work. Yep, back it up. Back it up and just watch them on that backside. Yep, keep going.
Ease it that way as you come up. Now ease it that way. Yep. Just like that.
Good.
Yep. Straight forward. Ease it up. You squeaked. You did. You squeaked that tire. I'll be darned.
What do you think of that?
I think he might need way better than last time. 1 or 2 pounds heavier on your pressure.
As you can see, these guys were stoked to stick the line and make the obstacle. And then we had Dexter coming up behind them in his JKU Mambo, which, again, if you saw earlier in the series, we did the Hemi swap on that. If you guys haven't seen that, go check it out now.
Like that. Coming. Yep. Go around that great big one. Yep. Passenger just a little. There you go. Perfect. Just like that. Come on.
Yeah.
Hey. Perfect. You gotta crawl the crumbs. Can't crawl the wall. You gotta crawl the crumbs. Crawl the wall. Oh yeah!
Good job.
That was great. So good.
Right
So
on,
good.
man. You guys killed it. That was
Thanks,
awesome.
my man.
That was awesome. Hell yeah.
Yep. Perfect. Driver. Yep. No.
Passenger.
Easy. Now passenger and come through steady and easy. Drive through.
Donald came with us on the maiden voyage of his XJ. He had just bought this vehicle moments before heading out on the trail with us. He actually had driven all the way to Mesa, picked it up, drove up to Vegas, and then left Vegas 5 o'clock in the morning to be with us on the trail without a shakedown run or any kind of time to go over it with a fine-tooth comb and check for any problems. And guess what? One of the most valuable tools on any trail is going to be your spotter. Here, Joe doing a good job calling that big JT through a real technical section. It doesn't look that bad on camera, but it does have some pretty big washouts underneath there, and it is a little bit off camber and can get a little sketchy, especially for a vehicle that weighs so much.
Just like that. Ease it that way. Yep.
I had the pleasure of calling Ed through this section on the way back and spotting for him, and got him a little bit sideways and got some real big smiles in there, also some real big wide eyes. So I know they had a really great time and were really surprised to find out what that big JT could really do.
Sheared your lug nuts off.
Oh, is that all?
Yeah.
Could have been worse.
You're parking right there. Shut it off.
Could have been a lot worse.
Off.
OFFT.
They done RUNOFT.
Off.
They run off.
How are you supposed to fix that?
New lug nuts.
Yeah, who's got those in their pocket?
No. I mean the studs.
Yeah.
We
You should look at it. Look at it.
Oh, well, I can see.
Ball joint, I'm guessing?
Yeah.
Just saying.
Thanks for
We
that.
have all the tires chopped.
yeah. Well, all the ones that are on the Jeep.
I don't think it's going to help to chalk this one. I don't want to actually touch that one. If he needs to come to us, we can jerk him out of there. Just take a little weight off of it first. Just ease it up and see what it feels like, looks like. If it's cockeyed, move it back a little. Lug nuts are a wear item. Every couple of years, spend $20 on Amazon and get new lug nuts. Why? Because people do constant rotations, and it's a nut. It'll stretch.
Just go easy.
It's not high enough to get out yet. Right. Oh, wow.
Yeah.
That was smart. I thought I was the only one that just run my hand across stuff like that.
Dig in there.
I got it.
Oh,
I took it out of my thumb.
okay. It's in the bone.
It's not going to pass the caliper. Oh. Keep going. Couple of more pumps. Yeah.
Almost there.
Oop. Not too much more, man. You're wedging and it's
Yeah.
going to push it. I know. Okay, that's good.
Okay,
So we got 3.
I think we got 4.
No, that one's not even in there no more. So we need.
Lug nut and an impact. What are the odds this is the same lug nuts as a JK? Because I have some.
It should be.
They're Allen's. Awesome. They're what?
The Allen bolts are what hold that caliper on.
Oh. Let me go see what I got. I got them. Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna go looking for
We'll get them out.
It's the only hammer I have besides rubber. I figure I can just about do anything with that thing. It's a little big for some things, but it's only a little small for some things too.
We ended up pirating the 3 wheel studs that were on the spare tire mount to use as the studs in the wheel, since the ones that were on there had either stretched, broken, or bent. They were a little bit shorter, so we had to take the caliper off and put the whole rotor and caliper back together, and we bungeed it up out of the way, up inside the wheel well, giving it just enough room with the tire to be able to have enough suspension travel to not rub. And that's how we were able to limp it back off the trail.
Roll it up on my knee.
going. Yeah, well, shortest trip possible is the best trip. Maybe going back down and just getting the trailer out here.
I think that's going to be a harder fucking push.
It is going to be a harder push, but the shorter trip that makes, the better off we are.
It's true. I don't disagree. But there's a lot of flexing and a lot of shit that direction.
That's my only concern. I think the smoothest trip, the better. Because if it was setting flat to it, yes. It's not setting flat to it. Because if he starts flexing, he's going to be into that fucking rotor all the time, which that way he's going to be into that rotor just constant. And I think the other way, this way, he's going to be in the rotor at the end and towards the flexy shit through the Wallapai area. There's quite a bit of flexy stuff up there.
I
No
think
matter which way he goes, he's going to flex. Shortest trip is the best. Because if it was setting flat to it, then it'd be one thing. Right. That it has a nasty bend in it. It's pushing it away,
I saw it.
so
I saw you.
It's not. It's not hitting flat.
I saw him hitting it with a hammer.
Yeah. And I don't have a way to superheat it to bend it. So
You have a way to freeze it though.
yeah.
that doesn't help.
Put it in the fridge for a little while and turn the temperature down. We'll cryo treat it.
Right. Heat it up a little.
And then I'll heat the hammer, and you can hit it with a hot hammer.
Okay. Start. Let me know when you can't handle it no more.
I'm gonna need a little gasoline, and we'll be hot in a minute.
You're gonna go like this. And
Yes. XJs are easy to siphon from. I'll hook you up later, man. We'll go pop a fuel line real quick and super torch.
So after some debate, it was decided that we're going to head back down the trail the way we came in, so shorter distance. And the way that Dexter has that, we had to take the whole caliper off. That way we could get those shorter studs in, and there's just not enough space for the lug nuts to bite. So the shortest distance is probably best because that flange is bent. So instead of going all the way up and over, we're going to come back and come on through the way we came in. My concern is how flexy it is, because we have everything kind of precariously zip tied up out of the way. So we'll see how this goes.
I'm gonna stay there till I feel like I'm winning all. And this is just the beginning. I need a big change, help me feel like living. I need a big swing, home runs I'm hitting, and I'll never look back, moving on till I get it all. And we all got dreams, we all want things. But what you gonna do for it? How you gonna move for it? What you gonna be? And do you believe we can do anything? But what you gonna do for it? How you gonna move for it? What you gonna be?
He's coming up two-wheel drive. Let's well, Dexter's not in two-wheel drive. The ZJ back there, we had to leave in two-wheel drive. We'll see how he makes it up this. Try to keep him doing the same line Dexter's doing, basically.
are too big.
I've already given him all my nuts. He's holding them.
Swear I'll remember it. He's like 38, and I'm like, okay, I probably won't remember that number. But he's like, all right then, 44, and I was like, okay, Dana 44, I can remember that.